Little darling, it's been a long, cool, stormy winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. You there? Sorry, didn't know you were there. Sorry. I was just getting in the moment. Steve's died today. Mick said earlier, I bet you're singing that later. Well, it is alright, I'm feeling good now, so I just did a quick verse of it. Obviously badly, but if I'd have known it was being recorded, I wouldn't have sung it. I know the voice ain't that great. No, I didn't know you were there. I do apologise, but as I say, I do feel alright. I have got a song for you. I've got a song for you, though. He scores when onside. He scores when onside. Old Marcus Rashford misses when offside. Yes, he misses them when he's offside. But luckily for us, when he actually is onside, he scores. Yes, he got the goal just before half-time in extra time. Great finish there. Weird, really. I mean, I was gutted that he missed the other two. Absolutely gutted, because I thought one of them was definitely onside. He should have been onside. And then I thought back to my mate over in Spain there. I thought, oh, what a shame. If that had been Mason, he'd have put all three away. Absolutely all three. And one of them he'd have definitely been onside for. That's the difference between us finishers. The problem is with Marcus, when he's got to think about it, when he's got time to think, he's not great. When he's got no time at all, he's brilliant. And he was then with the pass of McTominay. No time to think, in the back of the net. Fantastic. But what a win, eh? What a fantastic win. What a fantastic game of football. I did say today I fancied we could win, but I don't know why I did. I just did. But there was many times today I didn't think we were going to. Right. My take on the game, right? But I'm going to tell you from the start. Now, you know me, folks. I'm as honest as the day's long. I tell you the truth. Even if it goes against what people want to hear, I tell you the truth. I'm a United fan who, if you cut me, I'd bleed red. I know what you're thinking. But I would. I'm not nice. No, I would bleed red, I promise you. I've been a fan since I was about 5. And I'm way over 5 now. I'm way over 55 for that matter. Loved them when they went down. Always loved them. Never changed allegiances. But when they're playing crap, I'll tell you. And they played crap many times this year, and I've been the first to say it. I turn on my team, I turn on my manager, I turn on the players when they deserve it. But when they've played well, I'll pat them on the back and I'll tell you it. Right, so I'm going to concentrate on United rather than Liverpool because I'm a United fan and that's what I look at. My thoughts on today's game. First 35 minutes, absolutely fantastic. I thought, who are these 11 people in Manchester United shirts? They're surely not Man United players because they've not played like that all season. I agree with what Eric said later on in the after-match chat there. Best they played all year. Couldn't agree more. 35 minutes, fantastic. Some might say Liverpool were great, but I would say we knocked them off the game. They didn't expect what they got. We challenged for every ball. We harried them. We pressed high. Everybody to a man. Well, not quite as much Marcus, but everybody to a man worked hard. They worked really hard. We actually challenged for every 50-50. We took the ball off on many occasions. We passed it around. We didn't give it away much because normally we do. We're not as good as Liverpool, especially City at that, but we kept the ball. And we looked dangerous nearly every time we broke away. We were really, really good. Last 10 minutes before half-time, not as good. They're all over it to an extent. They get a goal. The tail is up. Then they go into the second half, do they? I think they scored first again, so they're in front. They got 2 in the first half. What we're talking about? 2-1 at half-time, so they're in front. Big concern, and you're worried. I'm saying to the other half, because I watched it with the other half. She doesn't normally watch it, but she did. Nobody was here today. We didn't have the kids or the grandkids. I watched it at home, by the way. And I said to her, if they score again, it's ended. We need to score next. I said, but we need to keep them out. I said, and the worry is they will score. They've got threat all across the pitch. That was at the start of the second half. Little did I know how much they bossed the second half. I think, was it old Lee Dixon there, said after about 70-75 minutes, United have gone missing in the second half. They've been crap. Couldn't agree more. We were at 6s and 7s all over the place. They should have absolutely buried us. The problem was they had loads of chances, but many of them were half chances. They often played a poor ball, a poor last ball. They made a wrong decision. I think on a couple of occasions, second half, there was 5 against 2. There was one time, there was like the elbow, but all wrong decisions. We got lucky with a few bounces. Anana looked a bit better, a bit more confident than he's looked for many a week. They should have beat us, but they didn't. And we had chances as well in the second half, probably a couple as good as theirs, but a lot less chances than them. They just didn't have brilliant chances, but they should have had. the quality of player they've got and the amount of ball they had, they should have done a lot better. Wan-Bissaka, to a great extent, kept Salah quiet. He's coming back from injury, wasn't at his best. That said, I don't like Wan-Bissaka. I've told you week after week after week. But I thought we were okay. We got that late equaliser, thankfully. Brilliant finish by Anthony. Absolutely brilliant. There's few players in Premier League that had finished out and scored that. He was unlucky with another couple of chances. He actually surprised me, the Liverpool goalie, and everyone on the ground, I think, with one of the shots. He made a shot there where, his stock shot is top left-hand corner. He actually went for bottom right-hand corner and shocked everybody. He nearly crept in. He missed that. One of his shots for the top right-hand corner, just over the bar. He was a bit unlucky. Still don't rate him. He could come good. He's got it within him if he learns to pass the ball and put his head up and whatever else. But I thought we got battered second half, and we got really, really battered. But it wasn't that they were brilliant. It's that we were really atrocious. But we got a goal and we're back in it. And I'm saying, please, get into extra time. Just get into extra time. Because I thought, even with only minutes to go, I thought they'd score. I just thought, because they've been all over us, it's the kind of thing Liverpool and Cities do of late. They score when they have to, like we did in our pomp. And I just thought, we're not going to get to full time. But we did. I thought Garnacho had a great game throughout. But I thought with 5 minutes to go there, we're probably from the last 5 minutes of the match and the whole of extra time. I thought of that. Have you heard of that LP? A very well-known live LP. It's not one I've got, to be honest with you. Frampton Comes Alive. Well, I thought Garnacho came alive from about 85 minutes onwards. I thought he was phenomenal. There was a couple of times he was tracking back and he was looking absolutely knackered. And I mean knackered. But he just never stopped. He never stopped running, never stopped working. I was over the moon that Eric didn't take him off, because often he'll take him off. He kept him on. Bit gutted that Kobe went off. I thought he had a great game. He's just a superstar. They say for the future he's a superstar for now. Get him with the right midfield and the right defence behind him. He's going to go places, I'll tell you. What a player he is. But I thought Garnacho was phenomenal. One of the best players on the pitch. I thought he was great. Anana's looking better. Dalot had a good game. Lindelof, not bad at all. Wan-Bissaka, I don't like. He did a few bad things. He can't control and pass the ball to save his life. He can't head the ball to save his life. But he did some reasonable things. McTominay, he's not a starter for me. He's a squad player. There was a time I wanted him gone. I don't anymore. Because I can see how much he gives to the team, especially when he comes on. He's got a goal in him all the time. There's a goal threat. And he tries and he tries and he tries. What he did to make Marcus' goal was fantastic. But, no, I'm thinking he's done well. And then up front, you could tell Rasmus wasn't 100%. He's coming back from an injury. Rashford played well. Didn't work as hard as I'd like him to work, but he never ever does. But he did a little bit more than the norm. I thought for their first goal, he was running behind the fella and really sort of pulled out where he should have probably fouled him. I don't like to see it, but professionals do it, and he should have done it outside the box. They could have go from a free kick, but it's unlikely they would have done. He should have fouled there. It should have been a foul. Foul the player, stop the goal. He didn't do that. And then virtually the last kick of the game, when we think he's onside, and he should have been, and we certainly is, he misses, and I'm thinking, if that had been Salah, that's in the back of the net. That's the difference. But as I say, had it have been old Mason would have buried it. Absolutely no doubt about that. Anyway, goes into extra time. They score first. But I'm thinking, the extra time, the last half hour, I honestly think we're the better team. I know we're playing with no defenders. I think, was it Souness mentioned? We've only got, Ian Wright, 2 defenders on the pitch. Was Dalot and Lindelof, was he on still? No, Dalot and Maguire. I think they were only 2 defenders on the pitch. And Maguire played most of the extra time up front. But I thought we were great. And I'll go back again to something I've said about 5 times this year on about 5 different videos. Give young Diallo more game time. Because for me, he's looked good whenever we've seen him. We've seen 5 minutes in, 10 minutes there. That's all we've seen. He's looked really good for me. I know he was brilliant at Sunderland, scored some great goals. I know it's a different league. I appreciate all that. But he's got a goal in him. He's got more goals in him than Anthony has. And I'm saying give him more time. What I like about him is he actually finds a pass and finds it quickly. He actually wins the ball and looks up. He's not running down dark alleys, blind alleys like Anthony does. He's not doing too much on the ball. He's looking to set people away. And today I thought he was tracking back really well. I thought he tackled really well. I thought he passed the ball exquisitely, but he always seems to. I think he lost the ball once. He never loses the ball as such. His passing's great, his awareness is great, he's always a threat. He's probably not the fastest person on the pitch, but he never stopped running and working. He was one of the best players on the pitch for me for United. I thought it was fantastic. I was over the moon he scored. I've never, ever, I don't think, celebrated a goal for United as much as I did that one in my front room today. It's only me in the other half, and I'm dancing around my chair. My voice is gone. I'm shouting, I'm screaming, I'm cheering, I'm singing. I was absolutely over the moon when he scored. Over the moon. You know, some are saying already, well, he scuffed it a bit, it only just crept in. Wait a minute. We've beaten one of the best two teams in Great Britain, probably one of the best two teams in European football, because that's what Liverpool are. We've beat them after going behind twice. They've had 2 deflections, let's not forget. People forget that. They've scored 2 of their 3 goals are deflected. Without deflections, none would have gone in. We'd have saved them both. And by the way, the second deflection, I thought, had that been De Gea, that would have been saved. His reactions are better than this fella's. He would have saved that second one for me. But that's by the by. We've won. So I shouldn't be picking nits. But he would have saved it for me. But we've gone against one of the best 2 teams in Britain for my money. We've gone behind twice and we beat them. And let's not forget this. We beat them with only 10 men. I don't care when he got sent off. We've still beat them with 10 men. That's what I say in the papers. Man United win. And we had a man sent off. That's awful for the boy. It felt awful. And I'm thinking, I can just see this. They'll score in the last seconds. And I tell you what, the ref gave them an extra 3 or 4 minutes to score. They'll score in the last seconds. And we've lost one of our penalty takers. Luckily, we held out. But great goal of the young lads. Great goal. I mean, he won the ball. I don't know if people realise that. He won the ball. Went to Garnacho. Followed him all the way. Never went offside because it's easy to do. Great finish for all. He only barely caught it. Great finish. Just brilliant. I thought he was fantastic. For me, I mean, I thought Mainu was fantastic. Mainu had a great game. Others did as well. But for me, the best 2 players on the pitch would be him, Diallo, for all he never played many minutes. And another player who played not many minutes either was Maguire. I thought Maguire was absolutely awesome. I thought Maguire was fantastic. For all he played most of extra time in their box, I thought it was brilliant. He had that one snapshot which I was praying would have gone in for him because he deserved it. I thought Maguire was great. Really worked hard, decision making great, won lots of balls, passed it really, really well. Thought he had a great, great cameo he did. A great cameo. But no, brilliant win. Over the moon. I said a day ago I thought we could win it, but I said I know I'm going to be laughed at. I'm laughed out of town because I can't see how we can win it, but I've just got a feeling we will. At 2-1 down on the way the second half was going, I don't know how we were going to win it, but we did. Rashford eventually gets a goal. Diallo gets a cracker. I say Garnacho just run his blood to water. Anthony gets a fantastic goal. I just don't know how he managed to sneak that in. Just brilliant. And all in all, what a great day for a United fan. And then, luckily, we missed City in the semi-final. You can't be certain we're going to beat Coventry, but we should. Chelsea aren't the Chelsea that they were, but they are getting better. City will have played a lot of games by the time the semi-final comes around, and then lots of competitions. Chelsea just could knock City out. That still doesn't mean say we'd win the final if we got there. But obviously you feel you've got more of a chance against Chelsea than the City. But even when we get there, even if it's City, if we do get there, that is, Martinez might be back. I don't think Shaw will be back, but you never know. We might be stronger come the final. It'll be our season in one game, so we'll be up for it. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. But at least the season's got an interest. And for that, United, well done, one and all. At least to a man, we worked hard today. We wanted it. We never gave up. We kept coming back. And you can't knock that. You can't knock that. Man for man, I think they've got better players than us. But we'll get better. The young kids will get better. We'll bring a couple of new signings in the close season. They'll be a better quality than some we brought in for the right money. And it can only improve us. So, onwards and upwards. And a great win. Sorry for the singing earlier. I just didn't know you were here, honestly. I didn't know you were here. Mick said he thought I'd be singing it, and I was, but it's only because Mick mentioned it.